I keybound this to something, right? Yeah, okay. I remember I changed the controls because dodging is so strong. I don't remember what I changed it
Nothing
to.
to be had there.
I think I bound it to my right mouse button. Because here's the thing about dodging in this game. Just as a little tidbit, because this was really confusing to me until about halfway through my playthrough of this game the first time. So much like the first game, if you're holding control, it's forward and left and right to attack, but and back to block. The difference in this game, first of all, blocking is much faster. You can actually block most attacks in this game. So blocking is very strong, but you also have this little backdash that is very strong. But if you're holding control, you can't do the backdash. So if you're sitting here like waiting for your turn to attack, you can't actually do the backdash, which is really annoying. Um, so I think what I did, okay, yeah. So what I did was I used my WASD just for movement and for backdash, and then I hold my left mouse button because it's faster than trying to use your pinky finger to hold control and do this and also do backdash. It's just really it's not impossible, but it's a really like I don't know, it's kind of an awkward thing to do. So the way that I found to do it was just I have my left mouse button as my action button, um, which may be default. I don't know. It's been too long to remember, but essentially I have my left mouse button as action, which enables me to pick things up with left click and attack with left click. So I pull up my sword, I can backdash with S, like normal WASD. I can get in a position, and then when I want to, I can backdash and then really quickly hold my left mouse button and press forward, which makes this insanely strong. Or blocking, so that's how I would recommend doing the fighting in this game because otherwise it can be kind of a pain in the ass. I hear an enemy. I don't see said enemy. I still have jump on alt and everything, like normal. Look at this hidden stuff. Look at that. Hell yeah. Fire arrow? I don't know how much I'll actually be using the backdash because I'm going to be a mage. I'm going to be a magician. I'm going to be a magician. Maybe. I know in this game, unlike the first game, you can go like straight into being a magician, but it's like you have to you have to like I don't remember. You basically have to oops. Yeah, that's one thing you got to get used to. That is the one bad thing about this, the way that I play this backdash, hold left mouse, then attack. But you have to be holding it. If you click forward too soon, then you'll end up doing a charge like that. If you're holding the button or holding W before you end up clicking left mouse button, you end up doing a running attack, which is no buenas. You sort of have to train yourself to never press the W key until you are damn sure you're holding the left mouse button. So it's definitely it takes some getting used to, but it is such an effective way to play the game. Backdashing is so strong in this game because you can just it's like a fucking Dark Souls dash. Okay, crazy. Oops, see, I did it right there. But look, they're not hitting me at all because of the backdash. So I'm easy, right? Easy as that. Easy as pie. Easy as one, two, three. Backdash is
Nothing
just
there to be had there.
generally stronger, I would say, just on the whole. You can block really effectively in this game if you're very quick with it. And against human enemies, especially human enemies with swords, you can and orcs, you can pretty much just stand there and take their attacks and block almost every one pretty effectively. But if you miss one, you just take so much damage. Whereas backdashing
There.
is just a lot safer. It's just a lot safer in general. I would recommend backdashing over anything. Anyway, I have to heal. I'm almost dead already. From my understanding, this game was more like Gothic 1 when it originally came out, and then they released the Night of the Raven expansion for the game, and they basically tuned the ever-living fuck out of the difficulty. And since then, it is dramatically harder in the beginning of the game compared to when it originally came out. This game is way harder in the beginning than Gothic 1 is, for sure. Because really, if you go off the beaten path at all, you're just going to die. Like, there are some enemies you can meet right out of the starting gate that you'd be better off not touching until like 30 hours into the game. It can definitely be a bit of a pain. Okay. I just gotta get used to it. I just gotta get used to it, dude. Once I get used to it, I'm never gonna get hit again. That'll be that. The most effective thing to do in this game is backdash one hit. Backdash, I clicked the wrong button. That was my fault. Okay, need to lock in. I'm hitting the arched back gamer pose. I need to lock in. I'm locking in. Okay, see, that's the other thing. Their attacks don't hit exactly when you think they would. So I can do it though. Trust in me. You have to like overcompensate. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Don't get caught in the corner. He hit me from behind. That wasn't fair. I would have survived. I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna heal. I'm not gonna waste a potion. I'm gonna kill these things as I am, just to show, just to prove I can do it. Come on, punk. I just gotta get used to it. Hey, see, I did it. I did the running attack. Can't do that. Just gotta get used to it. This is great training. This is great training for me. Once I master this, I'm never gonna die again. Keep doing that. Okay, it's a little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. Fine, whatever. I'm not gonna get hit. I'm gonna do this completely hitless. All it takes is one try. All it takes is one good opportunity, and I'm there. I keep doing that. Did that hit me? I told you. Once I get it, I get it. I'm gonna kill the second one. I'm not gonna heal. I don't need to. Fucking need the running attack. I hate that. I need to listen to my own goddamn advice. Once I get it, I'm good. I swear. I'm never gonna die again. I just need to take my time. Like that. I think he still fucking hit me somehow. What a punk. That's how you do it. Okay.
Nothing to be had there.
You serious?
Nothing there.
Let's save. Okay. It's just a matter of getting down the rhythm, exactly like the first game. You just gotta get the rhythm of it down. Once you get the rhythm of it down, you're good. So good. I'm gonna eat some shrooms. Okay. I don't think I want to go all the way out here. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Because this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is a dead end. But a lot of the enemies that are here, I probably can't kill at this point, maybe? I know Lester's over here. I remember that because I found him, like, almost when I was done with the game before, because I just never came back here my first playthrough. Like a fool. Once I get the rhythm down, I am going to be fine. Look at this, all this hidden stuff right off the beaten path. Just gotta explore, little. Just gotta explore. Once you explore, you're all good, man. And exactly like the first game, enemies don't tend to respawn. It's just that from chapter to chapter, you get like +1s and such. Same as the first game. Is that him? Lester! Oh my god, it's so good to see you, Lester. Lester!
Is that you? Really? Man, am I glad to see you.
Lester.
Lester, how did you get here?
That was a crazy escape. After the barrier exploded, I wandered around the area for a while in total confusion. Then I spent days fighting my way through these woods until I finally found this valley here. Diego, Milton, and Gorn are still in the Valley of Mines. At least, I think so.
Fuck Gorn, dude. Gorn doesn't... he can stay there. Yes, this is Grok. This is my second playthrough. I played this game once before. So I'm gonna do a magic, or I'm gonna try and do magic. My first playthrough I went, yeah, this is my first time as a mage. I didn't use magic at all when I first played this game. I think I went to the new camp and I got like a magic only in the sense that I'm gonna try and main magic when I get there. So I'm gonna get it and then stick to it, hopefully. It also depends on how good it actually is, because in the first game it's kind of... There's a few good spells in the first game. You get enough points in these games that you could typically, you know, you can typically do, like, magic and have 100 strength. But we'll see. I don't have a specific plan. I just know that I want to go for the, I want to go for the temple route instead of the Templars in the new camp. And I want to get magic, and I want to do that for the most part, because there's a lot of spells in this game, and I didn't use any of them my first playthrough. I probably will end up using a sword a decent amount just because, you know, it's that type of game, but I'm gonna focus magic for sure. Magic only guide? Ooh. I'll look that up. Yeah, because I didn't touch magic at all the first time I played this game. I stuck to like I think a one-handed sword the entire way through. That was it.
What happened?
After the Sleeper was defeated, the entire Brotherhood lost their minds. Without their master, they were all just empty husks.
And you? What about you?
It was the same for me. I had nightmares and even hallucinations. But once my
yeah.
clear again, I ran for it.
I
thought I saw a huge black shadow pounce on a group of fugitives and burn them all up in a giant cloud of fire. At that moment, I really thought a dragon had come to kill me.
Did you see anything else?
No. I took to my heels and ran.
I ended up actually, I guess technically I played this game 1.5 times because the first time I played the game, I think I got all the way to, I don't know, I got to Corinus. I joined one of the apprentices. I did an apprenticeship, and then I realized that I had screwed up my stats because I didn't know this game had the thing where it's like you get to like 29 and then you put +5 in to get the most out of it. And so I restarted the entire game so that I could do it properly. Magic home. True Magician of Fire. I'm not going to be so strict that I'm just not going to use a weapon entirely. This game's already hard. I've only played it once. I don't want to absolutely hate myself. I have this take 2 weeks, but I will. I will definitely use um, non-lethal spells. So when do you? I also figure I'll join the hunting apprenticeship this time instead of the smithing one, because I don't want to cheese if I can help it. You can make the Claw of Beliar a rune? I didn't know that. That'll be cool. I'll definitely use that. Yeah, Gothic 1, I got to Circle 6, I got the best armor in the game. I didn't even know there was a mage specific armor for that game. But I got the Necromancer armor, and then immediately you get the Ancient Ore armor, so it's totally useless anyway. But for the most part, the spells were just way too weak, and you couldn't really spam them, so it didn't really do anything against stronger enemies. I mean, really, all I ended up doing for the most part towards the end was just freezing them and then shooting them with Firestorm, and that was about it. And that was pretty much the go-to, and then just chugging potions. Everything else, the kill undead spell was pretty decent, but it's such a specific use case, and then like all the level 5 spells kind of suck. All the the higher level stuff. Summon Skeletons was decent. Army of Darkness. Yeah, that's why I didn't touch magic my first time playing this game, because I figured it would be a pain. I wanted to leave it for another playthrough, so I just stuck to one-handed, and it was still hard as fuck. Yeah, I got the improved ore armor like as soon as I got it. So I didn't use the robe hardly at all. It looks way cooler though. And there's not really a good reason to use magic for the most part in the first game. It takes so long to get it. It costs so many points to get to Circle 6, and then it's just, on the whole, it's just worse. And runes are expensive as hell, potions are expensive as hell. It's just not really a great way to play the game. I didn't even bother getting exchanging the sword for the rune version of the sword in the end, because it was just, what's the point?
I'm on my way to Corinus. What do you know about the town?
Corinus? Well, it's a seaport. Nothing special. Why do you ask?
I must go and see the paladins who are said to be in town.
Really? Huh. They won't even let you into the town. And certainly not to where the paladins are.
Yeah, I mean, man, it's still like, it's still cooler just to have a giant glowing sword, even if it's not that great, to be honest. Because all the enemies at the end of the game just block your attacks anyway. Kind of sucks. Cloud Bellier is like a much improved version of your Rit Seal. It's basically the same thing. It does because kind of the same thing. It's just better in this game.
Do you have any suggestions how I could get into town?
I certainly do. I worked for an old alchemist named Constantino some time ago. He has great influence in the city, and he's instructed the guards at the gate to let anyone through who can sell him rare herbs. So it's quite easy, really. You collect a large bunch of the plants that grow here all over the place, and then you pretend you're working for Constantino, and in you go. But don't collect a mix of this and that. The guards aren't all that bright. And they know
Yeah,
nothing
I forgot
alchemy.
about that.
The bundle needs to look good to them if you want to get through. I think that 10 specimens of the same kind of plant...
I didn't even know you could do this.
Thanks for the hint.
Cause I didn't even go this way. First time I played, I waited too long. I didn't find Lester till like after I'd already started killing dragons. I completely forgot about the fact you have to use LP to pay. Yeah. That might be a problem.
How long have you been hiding out in this valley?
I don't know exactly. A week, maybe? But there's one more thing. When I came here in the evening, I took a look up on the mountain, and there were only a few trees there.
Oh, suddenly there's a
When I
tower?
looked the next morning,
Yep.
that tower was there. I could have sworn it wasn't there before. Since then, I haven't left the valley.
You
Doesn't
mean
it-
Zardas's tower?
Yeah.
I knew he was powerful, but creating a tower just like that...
Zardus the Necromancer? He lives in that tower? I don't know if I like that.
Don't worry, he's the one who rescued me from the Sleeper's Temple. He's on our side.
I don't know about that. I think Zardus is on his own side, actually.
You need to tell Zardas about the shadow.
He said it like I do, Zardass! I knew that was the right way to say it.
My imagination. You mean there really was a...
Dragon, yes.
You're getting into the thick of it again, am I right?
Hell yeah,
Shouldn't
brother.
say in the thick of it, not yet.
Well, good. If it's so important, then I'll go see him. But not now. For the moment, I'm going to rest. I'm still exhausted after the escape from the penal colony. I think we've got
Jesus
big
Christ.
plans. I'll see you later at Zardas's.
I don't know why my system sounds are so fucking loud.
What do you know about the area?
If you keep going down that way, you'll come to a farm. The city starts a little way beyond that, but be careful. There's not just wolves and rats hanging around here. There's goblins and bandits, too.
I've just been saying Zardass. Just, you know, I've just been overemphasizing the end of it just because it sounds funnier that way to me. But they always say it's Zardus. Zardus. So I've been saying Zardass. But, and Saturnass. Definitely childish, but I think it's funny. But he said it like I do. So I've been correct this entire time. I feel vindicated. And they got a new voice actor for this game, and he actually pronounces things differently. Can I kill this? Maybe? Oop, missed. I missed. I missed again. I missed again. Don't you like me? Uh-huh.
Nothing there.
Great.